Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round one of the calendar season league. We're here in, it looks a little bit overcast, but this is Australia, as you can see at the top, Melbourne obviously. So it's round one, new league, few familiar names here. So we've got Positive Vibes, Frank Honda, Rexon, I've seen those three before, Unity, Crazy and Vin. A few others ring a little bell that I might have seen around before, like Black Stark. And I think Wolf one, Wild Wolf one. I think I've seen that name before, but got a little bit of movement going on downstairs in the garages. So let's see who's going to be first round. A few people going on to the super soft. Sorry, it's going to be just a simple one-stop race. There's not a lot of huge strategies involved in this. So Crazy is the first man out. So we shall watch Crazy go around the track first. Let's get on board with him. So he's coming down. I don't know what's up with this camera angle, it really doesn't like me today. There we go. So coming around the left-hander of turn 4 onto turn 5. Easy to get this one wrong. And he doesn't. It's only an installation lap, so you don't expect mistakes, but you still see them. Accelerating out to turn 7, long right-hander of turn 8. And then into the Clark chicane. Just misses the apex there, but uses all the available curve on the inside and just about keeps it out the wall. Great driving there. Coming up now to one of the hardest parts of the track, turn 11 and 12. Quick little shift down there. That's tidy. And for the observant people amongst, you'll quite clearly see he is on a pad. So pads, people aren't slow by any means. I mean, I am, but I'm not racing. They can be some of the quickest, obviously not going to be the quickest, but they are still very competitive. So he's going to start the first flying lap, DRS wide open. 3 DRS sections on this lap. As he starts his flying lap, going down towards turn 1. Right-hander of Brabham into the long left of Jones. Kissed, no, not quite as wide as possible, into the second section, second DRS. Going down towards Whiteford, turn 3. Black Star has already retired from the session. He's not had a best start there. Turn 4, get over the left of turn 5. Just a little lift off there. Through turn 5 and then hard brake into turn 6. Which opens up into turn 7, which opens up itself into turn 8. So using all the track. Got a little bit of traffic ahead. That's actually going to help him a little bit as he goes down this back straight. He's going to get a bit of a tow from him. Just goes through the Clark chicane. Now let's see how he handles turn 11 and 12 when he's at full beans. He's on the super soft, so he's not going to have as much grip as everyone else. Nicely attacking the curve of turn 12 there. Into the third and final DRS section. As he goes through Ascari. Turn 13 is Ascari, turn 14 is Stewart. Bit too wide there, and he's paid for it on the exit. Kicks up a little bit of gravel. Tight left-hander of Prost, turn 15. And then the last corner, turn 16 onto the home straight. And we're going to see our first time. It's a 23.7. I wouldn't be surprised if that's beaten. Not a bit. As a Rexon. What's that? There we go, that's what I'm after. So Rexon just behind actually. Look at that. 1,000th of a second behind. That is tight. Well, there says 2,000, it says 1 there. So he's actually looks like he's going for another lap, but let's drop down to see Positive Vibes. He is currently going around turn 14, so 2 corners to go. As Kimi gets a 22.6 on the board, see what Positive Vibes can do. It's going to be just off the pace here with 23.9, nearly a 24-second lap. As Frank Honda goes with a 21.6, absolutely storming around there. Sets provisional pole by just about a second really there. Yeah, just over a second. So, what we're doing. Let's drop down to see Unity P10. We've got 2 DNFs actually, Blackstark and Sicky. Unity comes across the line, decent lap there, 22.3. Still a big gap to Frank Honda up in P1. We'll be seeing if anyone can fill that gap. Let's go on board with Wild Wolf. As he's starting a flying lap then on the Ultra Softs. We'll be looking to get it at least in the 122s, hopefully in the 121s here. It's coming down, obviously, don't forget there is no brake assist allowed or ABS, which could catch a few people out. Brake assist not so much. The no ABS, not the best. People at this sort of level don't always use, well, quite often use ABS. And I think that might catch a few people out. Obviously they're allowed as much... Ooh! Don't get triggered. People at as I say, we're allowed to use traction control to their full extent, so they could be putting on full traction control. The only restrictions on their assists are the brake assist and ABS. So the rest are free to do what they want with. The Wild Wolf is having a little bit of latency issues. It's triggering me a little bit. Every time he darts towards the wall, I'm going, oh, he's going to hit the wall. And no, he just bounces back. But here we go, coming around turn 14 now. Just 2 corners to go after this. Nice exit there, using all the track. That's tidy on that one. Last corner then. Didn't use all the curve on the inside or the outside. He's got his foot down. This is going to look decent. It's 22.6. That's not too bad. It's in the 21.22s. That's what most of these are going to be aiming for today. As he... I'm not sure what he's doing with his gears. He's trying to break his gearbox. But he will be done for now. So a few people pushing up 2 laps on these Ultra Softs. Danceful has not had the best of time. He's going to run out of ERS, I reckon, before he gets to the line. He's putting a 137.9. So he must have made a mistake. He obviously 2 laps, so I think he had an invalidation, but he's 10 seconds up already. And that is not going to be 10 seconds up. That is... Oh, he's got away with that one. He's put it in the wall, but he's got to limp back to the pits. He's got 11 minutes. And the hard part is actually going to be making it back to the pits for him. Only one other person out on track at the moment, doing a flying, or doing a lap is Wild Wolf. I don't think he's doing a fly. Nope. So let's go and watch Wrexham in the McLaren then, coming up to just where Danceful went off. So Wrexham with a 23.7, not too bad, but he'll be looking, as I say, like most people, to get into this 22s and hopefully a 21. I've seen pace from Wrexham in the past, so I'll be expecting him to put up some decent time. No pressure. So here we go, coming around the final corner to start the flying lap then. Shifts into mode 4. Mode 4's going to knock out the most, uses the most ERS. So it's going to burn it off really quickly. If he doesn't, he might have to manage it. He's shifted down to 3 just so he doesn't use it all. Because it does require some management, otherwise if you keep it in 4 for an entire lap you will run out before the end, and you don't want to run out. Oh, he's lost it! He's still going though. He will have picked up some damage. Yeah, you can see the front left of that wing has gone. So he'll be limping back to the pits with that. Let's go have a look at Crazy then. He's on a flying lap. Just overtaken Wrexham, coming up to the Clark chicane. Nicely taken and keeps it at the wall. Coming up to turns 11 and 12. He's caught one person out already today. Will it catch someone else out? He's gone very wide in the entry there, but he's cleanly through into the DRS section. He's going to run out of ERS if he's not careful though. That's already at 4%. Going to get a bit back from braking, but he might... He should be alright. It's going to be tight on that front. Let's go on board with him coming through the last couple of corners then. Not quite as tight as he could have been there. And not quite as tight as he could have been there, but still, it's facing the right way. That's what's important. And it is a 23.8, so he's just down by just over a tenth of a second. He's still in mode 5. I think that might be a little over ambitious to be going for another lap when you've only got 3%, but time will tell. So let's go on board with Vin as he's coming around the final corner to start his flying lap. Let's go for the wide shot. Going through turn 1, nicely taking the apex. Doesn't quite use all the curve on the way out, but DRS is now wide open. He's going down the straight as Frank Honda has retired. Now, is that saying, was he out on the track, or is that an actual crash? That is an actual crash. There he is. So Frank Honda is out. He'll be hoping no one beats that, but considering how close Xerox Tom is to beating him, that he might lose that, as Vin has backed off then. He's not liking that. Let's go up to Unity. Cross the line, takes P1. So, couldn't be worse time for Frank Honda to crash out, as Unity just beats his time by 0.2 of a second. That is not going to be good news for Frank. So, on board now with Kimi. Kimi's on a flying lap in the Mercedes. A little bit wide there, as STKS Sticks, that's the name, as parks up on the side, keeping out his way. It's looking good from Kimi here. Quick, not too aggressive. Come out to a Unity, shouldn't be a problem. Another retiree, Dansfield, has gone out in sector 2/3. I think that might be up here. We'll find out shortly. There's no lights. Oh, there's the yellow. And there's the car. So another turn 11 and 12 claim another victim today. So Kimi now coming around Ascari. Just 3 corners to go. Let's see if he can put it up on the front. Just over 6 minutes to go. So they should have time to pit and come out again. They're going to have to be quick. Here we go. It's looking good. Oh, he just misses out. He hits it in the 121s. But it's not quite fast enough. And he looks like he's going again. Still in mode 4. So let's go. Let's go look at Sticks. Then he's just started a flying lap in the Ferrari. 125 flat, who we hope, as I say with most people, they'll be looking to get in the 22s here. I will have a good idea of his time after the end of this sector, hopefully. Which ends just before turn 6, so just before the next corner. It's going to give us a split. It does, he's up by just over a tenth. Not the best line into that corner, could have been a little bit wider. But he's through with no issues. Coming up now to turns 9 and 10, Clark Chicane. Looking smooth. Could have gone a little bit wider. I think he might have lost a little bit of speed there. Just not carrying everything out wide. Turns 11 and 12. Nicely touched. Nicely touched. Oh, little wobble, but keeps it going. So coming up to the final 4 corners now. Little wide on the apex there, but doesn't cost him too much time, and he keeps it between, keeps it on the track, doesn't put it in the gravel. We're expecting a little improvement here. Hopefully he will jump up a bit. He goes just slower, a tenth slower. So he's going to have to get back to the pits and have another shot at this. So meanwhile, Rex has just put it up to P3. Vin is also up there, I'd missed that. So Vin up in P2 with a 21.4, just behind Unity. Assume Vin is pitting, yep. And Rexon is also pitting, so Rexon puts it up there as well. Frank Honda's having a mare. Not only did he crash out, he was on pole, and now he's not. So, most people are heading towards the pits. The only person who looks like, I don't imagine Sticks is doing a flying lap. Nope. So let's go on board with Crazy, who is on an out lap here. In the Williams. Not everyone's favourite car due to the way the display is on there, but it's interesting. He's running in mode 5 on an out lap. Seems a bit wrong to me, but each their own. Coming up to the final few corners, yellow flag in sector 1. So a load of people are going for their outlaps. I was just wondering if someone miscued what was happening and ran off. So I expect people who are in the pits to be out with about 140 to go. So they got time to get round without obviously pushing the car too hard. So Crazy now starting a flying lap on the ultra softs. It's the only person he's the only person who's put in the time on the supers. So this could be interesting to see what he can accomplish on the ultras. Oh, he's got that a bit wrong. He's kept it going though. I thought he was going to lose the back end on turn 5 there, but he's kept it going. Coming up to the Clark chicane now. Tidy. Again, he could have. Don't think these people are using quite enough exit there. Also, you want to keep it away from the wall, but you want to use as much as the outside as possible so you can get your foot down. As he has got his foot down, and he's lost the back end, and he's lost the front left wheel, and Crazy is out. Just pushed a little too hard there on the exit of 12, and that has cost him, unfortunately. So this is Wild Wolf 1. He looks like he's on a flying lap. So let's go for the one shot. He's being chased there by Positive Vibes behind him. His Positive Vibes is going to get a little bit of a tow down the straights. It's going to hurt him in the corners, but I don't think he'll be worried too much as long as he improves his time. So he takes that one, doesn't go off, which is what he'd be after. Oh, he's backed out. He's not happy with that. Might have had an invalidated lap. He's left the session as well. Definitely not happy with that. So Wild Wolf 1, Styx and Deseret are not going to be putting in a lap. And Rexon should be alright, but he might run out of time if he's not careful. So Positive Vibes goes P8 with a 23.6, and that is... He's got a chance for another lap. But I think he might run out of ERS if he's not careful, and he's not using... No, he's backed off. So there we go, that's him done. Kimmy, he has run out of ERS there. So he crosses the line. So let's go up to watch Unity's done. So Rexon managed to start his flying lap, but only just. So let's start on here with Vin, currently P2 behind Unity, be looking to improve, and he knows how little behind he is, just needs to find that gap. See, it's 0.03 of a second. That is nothing. Behind him you've got Rexon in the McLaren, be looking to do the same, and he's taken that corner a little bit. Kimmy has retired, he's had enough. So just 3 drivers left to finish this. Vin, Rexon and Xerox Tom. Just have a quick look to see where Xerox Tom is. Oh, he's just behind Vin. And I've gone the wrong way. So Vin is coming across the line in a moment. It doesn't improve. Xerox Tom now coming across the line. Improves and goes P1 with a 21 flat. And is Rexon going to beat it? I didn't see the sign, but I don't think he did. I think it's P4 for their P2 for Rexon. So he didn't beat Xerox Tom, but he's managed to get it on the front row irregardless. I suspect he'll be chuffed with that. So let's have a quick confirmation of the qualifying positions then. Xerox Tom starting on pole, Rexon alongside him, followed by Unity, Vin, Frank Honda, Kimmy, Wild Wolf 1, Positive Vibes, Crazy, Styx, Dance, Desiree, Black Stark, Sicky in P14. Obviously, the last 3 people didn't set a time, crashed out before their chance. So, I mean, it's close there at the top. You got the top 2 separated by 2/10, and Unity, yeah, top 4 all separated by 4/10. So it bodes well for this race. And it is dry for now. So we just wait for all the drivers to ready up. Well, get their setups ready. As mentioned earlier, it is a 25% race, so strategy won't be a huge bit of importance. If you get damage on lap 1, you should be able to put the hardest compound on, which I believe is the softs, yes, and go to the end. But no formation lap. We're on the grid. 5 red lights, and away we go. Little slow start there from the Ferrari at the back, but they're all getting away cleanly now down towards turn 1. No issues whatsoever so far. And yeah, all cleanly through, I believe. Wild Wolf one's dropped right to the back as Rexon's challenging for the lead already. No, sorry, for second place. He's getting battled. And there's a spin. Unity is spun on turn 4. Blackstark's already retired. I'm not sure what's happened to Wild Wolf. He's not even moved. He's right at the back. He's in the pit. He's disconnected, hasn't he? Just on board here with the Vinnies. He's chasing after Frank Honda, but he will have a mirror full of Kimmy. Coming into Clark chicane now. So, got long back straight now. Kisses the wall. Kimmy's not close enough to make the dive at that. But behind them, Sicky's batting Desiree. Backs off a little there, unfortunately for him. Keeps it. Ooh, little wobble there. Coming out down towards the final few corners of the lap. 15 laps on this track. He's not going to look like he's going to make a pass. So let's go to Positive Vibes, who's just had a little off there. Sticks isn't close enough to make a battle, unfortunately. Xerox Tom obviously puts up the fastest lap as Dancefall has gone off. Sticks are going to take advantage of this and goes right around the outside. While up ahead, Sicky and Desiree have swapped places. Unity as well. Getting right back into where he was at the start. If we put on some detail, you can see Unity's lost 4 places on that opening lap. Sicky's gained 8, and Desiree's gained 4. And Desiree won't gain any more, unfortunately, as he's just lost the back end there at turn 5. And that's our second retirement of the day, unfortunately. On lap 2. Not off to the best starts here. Let's go up to watch Rexon and Xerox Tom. 0.4 of a second between these two right now. Closest battle on track. Rexon a little aggressive there on the corner, but he's still there with Xerox Tom. Sicky gets a 3-second penalty for corner cutting already on the second lap. Rexon is right there, and obviously no DRS just yet. He'll just be looking to hold on to the back of him. Oh, I thought he was going to have a little pokey down the inside there, but he's holding on now. Just trying to keep my eye on all the time. He does go faster so far. He looks down the inside, but just a little too far back. Coming to the second part of this long straight now. Down towards turn 3 now. This is the overtaking place, but he's not close enough. A little luck up there from Xerox Tom. Oh, I thought Rexon. He has lost it. He's lost the back end. He's still going though, but he's going to drop right back now. He gets back on in 7th place. He would have made a mess of those tyres, burnt off a little bit extra. And he'll be looking, I think he's just probably going to go, might have to pit early and try for a long undercut effectively. Remains to be seen. So Blackstark has left the session now. So let's go on board with Unity. who's chasing Siki up in P5. Just over a second between them, but if he sticks in that second, he's going to get DRS, and does, and Siki's made a mistake going through turn 12. Unity's going to be all over the back of him here. Going down towards the scurry. Puts down the inside. The guy's still going side by side. He slots in behind. He's not going again. Not this time. Is he going to have a little look down into Prost? He doesn't, but a little lock up. Siki gets a not great drive out the corner. And Unity are going to have DRS again, and he's going to look to make a pass as Rexon does pit. Dance Falls retired. So let's get up in the tyres and see what it's going to put on. Aussie Crazy's on the super softs. As Sticks also pits. Was that due to collision with Dance? He picks up a bit of front wing damage maybe? Just speculating, let's have a look at him. I didn't see in time unfortunately, but there was a very quick stop, so I doubt it. As they come out, they're a bit behind the pack now, but they're going to hope to be able to go to the end on those super softs, and I suspect they will be able to from this point. So Unity still on the back here of Siki. Siki just a little bit of back end loss there. Unity's going to be careful coming through here. So he's obviously Siki's just completely misses the apex. Unity unfortunately has to back out because he's right on the racing line there. But Unity is going to make this pass look simple as. Oh, Siki has to say about this. He doesn't want to make it look simple. He's had to back out there because he knew that was going to end badly for him. That's Unity climbing back up now up to P5. He's going to be looking to go after Kimi or not as he's fitting. So further up the field, Frank Hondo's in the DRS and of Serox Tom. It's coming now down towards turn 3, a little too far back. Just missed the apex there, so he's going to have to be looking just to stay with him through the next pass of the lap. Effectively this rest of this sector in sector 2. Frank Honda's just driving really aggressive, hunting him down now. Looking for any opportunity he can to make a pass. And Seroxon will know that if he makes one small mistake, Frank will be having him. Coming now down towards the treacherous turns 11 and 12. Frank just kisses the wall on the entry. Both through it. No issues there. Keep an eye on other gaps. So Kimi, Kimi's just over a second behind Vin for P3 as Unity is gaining on Rexon down in P8 and 9. Unity obviously started up quite high and so did Rexon, both having spins. Unity's on the first lap, Rexon's on lap 3. So Frank Honda's looking to take the lead here, goes alongside. He's going to have it. He's got it into turn 1. DRS assisted. Oh, little loss. The back end there for Serox Tom. He's held that tank slapper beautifully there. I think he just lost the back end, just trying to drive a little too aggressive and nearly cost him a race there. But further behind Vin and Kimi. Kimi is 0.7 a second now behind Vin. For this last podium place, his Positive Vibes is also pitted. He's going to come out in P9. These ultra soft tyres are going to start to lose their edge. As we might have already seen Serox Tom's edge gone. That might have what caused that little issue. As Kimi's now falling back further, so we're going to fall back further to Unity battling with Rexon for P7. This is both on the super softs, just one lap between them, so that's going to have not a lot of difference. Unity will be looking to make up positions, but so will Rexon. They're effectively just trying to close up the gaps to the ones in front, so when they pit, they leapfrog them. So obviously Rexon is the leader as the front lot pit. Front 3, front 4 have all pitted. So this will be interesting. Don't think Rexon's going to be close enough to pass them all, but he'll be up there. So Unity's trying to pass. Sicky's kept going. Oh, he's having a little look. Rexon left the door open and has run wide as a result. Unity's going around the outside of turn 16 and takes the position and has DRS for good measure. And up ahead you can see Kimi and Vin have just exited the pit lane. So Unity will have them in his sights. We check the gaps to the leader for this lot, and they should take the leader when in Sicky pits. Obviously Crazy's still to pit as well. He's on 6 lap old soft, so he'll be pitting the next probably 4 laps, maybe 5 laps. Depends how he is on time management. So Kimi is on the back here of Vin. Rexon's still on the back of Unity behind. Kimi's not close enough to make a move, but is Rexon close enough to make a move? Oh, little contact there, and Rexon will have taken a bit of front wing damage. As a result, I think he was a little caught out by Unity's braking, and unfortunately was unable to either send it down the inside or brake soon enough. And that's Rexon's race is really going to start hurting from now on. He's going to have DRS to make it help. But he might just keep going until the point where he can put on the ultras and just go flying, really. But out front, Sicky has pitted from P1. That's going to promote up Crazy to the lead. Frank Honda, Xerox Tom also passing. Let's see. He's just leaving the pit lane. Frank Honda's picked up a 3-second penalty. Sicky's going to come out. Going to come out behind his teammate then. Rexon's still in this DRS zone, so this damaged wing isn't hindering him that much. Whilst further up, so we've got battles for P2 and 3, P4 and 5, and P6 and 7. 3 different battles at the moment. 4 to 7 are starting to close up together and might have a 4-way battle here, which is effectively for the last podium place. Xerox Tom and Frank Honda have got a big gap out front. They're 7.5 seconds clear of P4 at the moment. Obviously Crazy is still to pit, and he'll come out behind Sicky down in P8. As Crazy's picked up a 3-second penalty. So let's go up to Kimi and Vin. Oh, a little bit of an issue there. Let's go Xerox and Tom. Xerox Tom, sorry. Xerox and Frank. As Frank is actually on the rear of Crazy, and Crazy's pitted. So it's going to unleash Frank, who isn't going to get DRS to help. Behind him, Tom does have the DRS, but he's just too far back and set the fastest lap at the same time. So there's Crazy. He's not going to be. He's gone on board here with Unity. Rexon's not close enough. Let's go up to see Kim and Vin. I don't think they're going to have a pass. Rexon picks up a 3-second penalty, just driving a bit aggressive back there. Xerox Thomas just seems to have lost nearly a whole second suddenly. Must have had a little off. Has he picked up some damage? He's had another little off there. Just trying to have a look at that front wing. No, it looks fine to me. But he's just starting to drop back off Frank Honda now. So we'll turn our attention back towards, for now, Kimi and Vin batting for P3. We're also going to try and keep an eye on Unity and Rexon at the same time. They're battling for P5. Rexon obviously with a little bit of front wing damage. So Kimi is not going to be close enough, and I think Rexon is starting to fall back a bit from Unity, so he might have just be going, I'm going to sit here, take what I get now. So we're just going to stick here. Oh, that's the wrong button. Frank Honda setting the fastest 23.6. Blistering pace out front. So Kimi does have DRS. And that gap is not tumbling. But, ooh, Vin's made a huge mistake out of turn 2. They're going side by side now down towards turn 3. It's going to be the last of the late breakers. Kimi goes around the outside. He did have DRS, going to help him. And he moves up to P3. Big mistake there from Vin has cost him a podium. He's going to be chasing hard now to get back this final podium position. The other two are out of sight of these. They're over 8 seconds clear of Kimi now, is Tom. As Rexon does appear to be unable to challenge Unity, so he's just letting him go for now. As Sticks picks up a 3-second penalty down in 10th, so he's going to get points, irregardless of what happens at this point. Oh, Kimi got a little bit wide there. Fortunately, still going. Vin is right there now. If Kimi makes a mistake like Vin did on the last lap, he will have him. As he makes a little mistake, but it's not quite enough for Vin to pass. Coming around down the final corner onto the home straight. DRS then for Vin. I think he's close enough. He's going to have a look down the inside, I reckon. He has a look. Thinks better of it for now. He's going to have a second DRS section. Here it is. It's 0.2 behind. He has a look. Again, he's not quite close enough to Kimi to make a move. In all this, Unity is starting to reel these two in the hopes of getting back up onto the podium. So we've only lost 3 drivers. Obviously Wild Wolf 1 was unable to start. He had some connection issues. Unfortunately for him, he didn't make it back in time before the start of the race. So to say, we've lost Black Stark, Desiree and Dance Fool. So we are down to the final 10 drivers as Siki is on the back here of Rexon. Team orders in play maybe? Nope, team orders aren't in play. You wouldn't turn in on your teammate if team orders were in play. I expect Siki to take Rexon on the home straight here. He's going to have DRS. Is that... It's almost Rexon, yeah, the Rexon is letting his teammate pass. He knows he can't defend against him with the damage he has. Unleashes Siki to go charging. Fresher tyres than Unity, but is it too little too late? I suspect it will be, but further up, Vin and Kimi still battling out here. As further up, Frank Honda and Xerox Tom are getting close. Oh, Vin makes a little mistake there, and Kimi has just pulled away from him there. Vin's going to be careful, he might not get DRS. And he might start falling further back. As Xerox Tom's fallen out of DRS up at the front as well. Bit of a corner cut there for Vin. Not punished, so it's fine. He does have DRS. It's half a second behind. I don't think he's going to be close enough. No, he's not. So further up, Xerox Tom is a fair distance behind Frank as he starts lap 13 of 15 here at Australia. So let's go back to Vin battling with Kimi. He's got the DRS, but that gap is staying steady at 0.6 of a second. So important to get a good drive out of turn 2 if you're going to battle, going to make a, well, at least attempt to pass with DRS. Kimi not quite on the FX, but nor is Vin. Oh, Vin runs very wide there. It's going to lose a little bit of time. I'm also keeping an eye on Unity's time to these ones. It's coming down. Unity's got it under 2 seconds now, as it goes back over 2 seconds. So he'll be hoping to capitalise on these two battling, get up here and make a pass. Oh, and that's going to help him a bit. Vin nearly lost the back end. Well held there from the Estonian driver. But Unity is now 1.8 seconds behind them. As Kimi is now 0.9 of a second ahead of Vin. So, yeah. Not much happening out front. Xerox has 12.5 seconds clear of Kimi. So Xerox could potentially take a couple of penalties and attempt to catch Frank up and pass. But with only 2 laps to go, there's not much he can do. And I suspect we're going to... The only change in positions is going to be this one, if there is a change here. Kimi took a while to pass Vin, but is Vin going to pass Kimi? He puts it up the inside, but not quite. He's right there. And again, Vin runs a little bit wide over those bumps. Lost him a little bit of time. He's not got many chances left to make a pass if he's going to make one. All important final podium step. Sending up the inside. No, he's low on the brakes, but Kimi is later than him. He's coming up now to turns 11 and 12. See, he's got it. His gap is at 0.4 of a second. Is he going to send it? He's looking. He's looking. Oh, nearly came together there. So that gap is still at 0.5, 0.6 of a second now. As the leaders have started the final lap. And these two are about to start the final lap as well. Kimi looks to not get a great drive out the final second to last corner. Svin's going chasing. He's only got effectively 2 more DRS sections left. He's going to make a pass. And this is the best one. He's right there now. Under 0.3 of a second. He's going to have to send it down the inside. If he's going to, oh, Kimi goes defensive. Moves back to the racing line completely fairly. And Vin just can't find a way past. Vin's going to have to just sit here. As Kimi makes a mistake, Vin's going to have a chance. Oh! I don't know if Kimi blocks him there by coming back on the track and moving straight across his line. These two are getting aggressive now. It is the final lap. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Vin is trying so hard to get past and Kimi is not making it easy for him. As Unity spun behind him. That might have just cost Unity a chance to get a podium. It's not just cost that, it's cost him 5th place. Don't think it's going to cost him 6th place. And this is effectively the last DRS section. Is Vin just going to send out a hope dream? He can't. Kimi's just too far ahead. As coming across the line to take the win is Frank Honda. Xerox Tom will come second. And then who's going to finish third? Kimi's going to finish third. But will penalties have an issue? Will have a say in the matter? Kimi comes across the line. And Vin, yes, he beats Vin. Even Vin had a 3-second penalty, so it wasn't that close in the end. Siki inherits P5 off Unity, who had that little spin coming out the Clark chicane. Rexon, unfortunately with penalties, drops himself down to P8. Crazy takes P7. Further back you got Positive Vibes and Sticks are the last two to finish. Positive Vibes with just 2 corners to go. There you go, and Sticks coming around the final corner now to finish up the Australian Grand Prix for us. And there you go. So we'll just get full confirmation on the final positions shortly. But there's good battling there for Kimi and Vin towards the end. So let's just have a look at the final positions. Frank Honda taking the win quite comfortably at the end of the day due to penalties from Xerox Tom. Kimi P3. Vin obviously had a 3-second penalty, which means effectively at the end of the day that little battle in the last lap was for naught. Siki in P5 followed by Unity. Crazy leaping up there due to Rexon's extra penalty. Positive Vibes in P9. Sticks in P10. And your DNFers of Dance Full, Desiree and Blackstark. So that is the end of your Australian Grand Prix. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you for this race same time next week. Thank you very much.